Okay, so we are learning cross multiplication, right? So there should be this structure. One fraction in the left hand side, one fraction in the right hand side. So this is called fractional term. So this is a fraction and only one term there. What I'm saying, if you have something like this, again m divided by n or something, this is a fraction, two fractional terms, right? So if you have something like 5 here, so you have two terms. So what I'm saying, you cannot have two terms. You have one term in the left hand side and one term in the right hand side. This term can be a fraction and also this term can be a fraction, right? So that is what I'm explaining here. Now, also what I'm saying is this. I'll give you few examples so that we can understand this better. If you have p divided by q plus 1 is equal to L divided by m, this is not going to work. Why? Because we are breaking the structure. This side you have one term, but this side you don't have one term, it's just two terms, right? So how to do these kind of questions, how to deal with these things, I'm going to teach you later. Another example, if you have x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 like this is equal to 5 divided by 2. Can we do this? Can we cross multiply here? Yes, you can. Why? Because here this is a fraction altogether and this is a fraction. So left hand side you can see that you have one term, and in the right hand side you can see there is one term. Okay, so that is doable. Okay, now let's try to understand what is cross multiplication means with few examples. Okay, suppose you have 5 divided by 5 is equal to 2 divided by 2. Is that right? 5 divided by 5 is equal to 2 divided by 2, right? Yeah, 1 and 1. So what I'm going to do, cross multiplication means I should be able to put this in here like this, just that. I should be able to put this one over here, just that. I should be able to put both of them in here, right? So all the variations we will discuss. So when you have 5 divided by 5 is equal to 2 divided by 2, you can just put this one over here. If you do that, this is going to be 1 divided by 5 is equal to 2 divided by 10. Correct. Also, you can do this. So you have 2 divided by 2. If you want, you can just put this guy there. So if you do that, you will have 5 here, then 10 divided by 2. Still correct. Yeah. Or you can do both. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 2 divided by 2. So you can put this guy over here and this guy over there. Then you get 1 here and in the denominator 1. So you get 10 and 10. Still correct. Right? So you can have many more variations. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 2 divided by 2. You can cross multiply this here and you can cross multiply from the other side to here. So if that happens, it's going to be 5 times 2 is equal to 5 times 2. Correct. Right? Now, this tells you cross multiplication means if you have this structure, this is going to be cross multiplication like this. Yeah, you can cross multiply the way you want. All good? So this is how we do the cross multiplication. Okay, so I took a small simple example so that I can convince you the logic behind it. So now we'll think about few questions, right? So simple question, 2 divided by p is equal to x divided by y. If you have this, right, you can cross multiply, right? Why? Because this has the structure, right? So if you cross multiply, you can write 2y is equal to xp. Can you do that? Yes, you can do that, right? Also, if you want, you can say 2 is equal to px divided by y. Still right? Still right. Right? So likewise, you can have many more variations. So for example, you can say 2y divided by p is equal to x. So all of these variations are correct under this cross multiplication concept. Now we will discuss about few examples. First one, use cross multiplication concept. Multiplication concept. 1 divided by x plus 1 divided by y is equal to 5 divided by 3. Okay. Okay. How to do this question? Now, if you carefully look into this question, you have a fraction, one term in the right hand side, but you have two terms in the right hand side. So, the way it is given to you, you can't do. What you have to do is, you have to make one fraction here and one fraction here. Right? So, to do that, you can take the common denominator. So, what is the common denominator? xy is the common denominator. So, you write xy, you put y here, plus you put x here, and that is xy. 5 divided by 3 here. So, how did you do that? You multiply this by y, top bottom, you multiply this by x, top bottom. So, we know this. Now you can see you have xy here, common denominator, y plus x I am going to add here is equal to 5 divided by 3. Now if you look into this block, you can see one term as a fraction, you can see another term as a fraction, right? So now you can play with it. So what I am going to do here, you can do whatever you want to do. I am going to put xy in here and 3 in here. If I do that, what I will get? I am going to make my denominator gone. I am going to disappear my denominator. So if you do that, you get 3 y plus x is equal to 5 xy. Let's try to do another question. Solve 2 divided by x minus 3 divided by 5 is equal to 1 divided by 4 for x. Okay. So this question I am going to do in two different ways. Method number 1. I am going to bring minus 3 divided by 5 to the other side. So it's going to be 1 divided by 4 plus 3 divided by 5. Then I'm going to take the common denominator. That's going to be 20. So this is going to be 5 plus 12. So you can do 17 divided by 20, 2 divided by x. Now if you want to find x, what you can do is this. Look, I'm going to cross multiply here, because I need to isolate x, right? Next what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring this guy here up, I'm going to bring this guy here down. Can I do that? Yes. The cross multiplication you can arrange the way you want, right, according to your necessity. So if I do that, x is going to be here, then here you are going to have 20 times 2, bottom you have 17. So this is now x is equal to 40 divided by 17. Okay, that is one method. Second method, I'm going to keep the same format. First of all, let me copy this down. Then I'm going to get the common denominator, which is 5x. So it's going to be 2 times 5 minus 3x is equal to 1 divided by 4. So you can simplify these to 10 minus 3x divided by 5x is equal to 1 divided by 4. Right? Now what I can do, I can cross multiply like this. What is the purpose of cross multiplying like this? Then I can remove the denominator. Right? So if you remove the denominator, that is a big relief. Yeah. So now it would be 4 times 10 minus 3x, and here you get 5x. 1 times 5x is 5x. Now bracket simplification, 40 minus 12x is equal to 5x. Now I am going to bring 12x into the other side, and that becomes 17x is equal to 40. Now what would be x now? 40 divided by 17. You get the same answer. I will show you mistakes. So the question is 2 divided by x minus 3 divided by 5 is equal to 1 divided by 4, right? I have seen some students do this. They try to do the cross multiplication, right? They take this x and then cross multiply with this. They are thinking this is the right way to do the cross multiplication. Whatever you see, you can cross multiply. Then they try to simplify. Okay, you just have 2 here, minus 3 divided by 5 here, and this is going to be x divided by 4. Why? Because you put x in the other side. So they think this is cross multiplication. Wrong. We understood why we can't do this, because we don't have the matching terms, right? Left hand side you have to have a fraction and one single term as a fraction. The right hand side is the same. So we have to strictly follow the format.